So I just finished a review and I noticed the mic wasn't plugged in. That was because I did a review and then I did the edit, uploaded it, finished the beer, put the camera back on, started this review. And then when I finished it up, I went to shut it off and noticed that the mic was not plugged in. So hopefully it's good. If it's not, I'll put this up front and I'll see what I can do. But overall, this is a good beer, so let's see how the audio is without the microphone. Welcome back, everybody. So today we're going to try another one from Public Access. This is Energy Dreams, $3.99. I did pick this up at Hawkins Street Grocery. Double dry hop India Pale Ale, double dry hopped Double India Pale Ale. You would think I just did the review on the other one that was out yesterday. 8% ABV, so same. What was that? Something disbelief. Well, that one was also double dry hopped, Double India Pale Ale, double IPA. This is also a double New England IPA, 8%. It doesn't say the IBUs. Mosaic, Galaxy, and El Dorado is what this one is brewed with. Now, if they can put it on this one, why couldn't they put it on the other one? That's what I don't get about some of this. I know on Untapped, users can also add beers, but it would just seem like the brewery would add all the information. I think that Disbelief one, it just said double dry hop New England IPA or something like that. So at least we know the hops on this. No date at all. I'm going to roll this one just like I did the last one. Just a little bit. Let's get it into a glass. If I would have actually looked at the directions, I would have done a side-by-side just to see the difference. This could be kind of like a project that some breweries do, where it's the same maybe grain bill but different hops. I do that in home brewing, where I'll make like a 5-gallon batch and split them and use different dry hops. So I don't know if that's what they're going for on this one or not. White, small and medium bubbles, almost a half a finger of head. Color, it's still that light yellow. If anything, I would say this is a darker light yellow than the last one. Very hazy, can't see through it. I do have Trube floating around. I can see some bubbles. But yeah, I would say on the same color, at least appearance, as the last one, the Disbelief one. Just this one looks like maybe the hop oils made it a little darker, maybe. We'll leave the rest in there. We'll smell, taste, do all that. Then I'll swirl it up and pour the rest in here. Let's go ahead and smell. This is more like danky, like that big, I shouldn't say big, but like that passion fruit foot smell that I get from passion fruit. Bell's, what was it, Fruit Flight, I believe it was, is passion fruit. And the only reason I'm remembering that is somebody left a comment on that video. And that made me think about that danky foot from that passion fruit. There's a couple beers made with guava and passion fruit that I get this from. Yeah, danky passion fruit, maybe a touch of sweetness in there, but not very much. Let's go ahead and taste. Yeah, I get that passion fruit citrus, more passion fruit citrus than anything. It does, the body on this one is a little heavier. This is more of a double New England IPA that I'm thinking about. Bitterness level, at least for me, is right there. So if you like your New England IPAs on the sweeter side, this is probably a little too bitter. Yeah, the aftertaste, like that, it's almost like a passion fruit. I want to say papaya. I don't know why, but it's more on the citrus, like a passion fruit citrus dank foot somewhere in there. I don't know why. It's very refreshing. And usually I get that with citrus beers, but that passion fruit, at least in my mind, that's what stands out in this beer. And the dank bitterness that goes along with it is good. Yeah, I think this has at least, judging by the other one, the bitterness does seem like it's 65, and for a double New England IPA, I base everything really off Old Nation Boss Tweed. So if you watched yesterday's video, I said it in there. And this has that bitterness. The flavor's not as Boss Tweed where it really sticks out, that citrus, maybe juicy fruit really sticks out. But that passion fruit really sticks out in this one with the dankness. Excuse me. I'm still not sure why we're not getting a bigger smell. The smell does translate into the taste, just you get that more of a bitterness. The dankness is there on both sides. Your mouth is danky hot, like it's fresh. It's not a hot burn, so it's not that fresh. Like if you got a beer from a brewery that's like 2 days canned or 2 days old, and you could get that hot burn. Usually that's because it's too young and you want it to sit a little bit. The dankiness, I'm guessing it's coming from the El Dorado. I don't know. I need to play around more with El Dorado, but that passion fruit feels like it's the El Dorado, like I've had that before in my home brews. I could be wrong. Let's go ahead and get the rest of this in here, shake it up. It's not going to change the color because it's still the same, just nicer head now. Yeah, to me, it's got, and if you've been following me, that Michigan Copper hops, it's kind of got that dank, hoppy bitterness in there. Obviously, I don't believe they're using it from what they're posting, but that could just be the double dry hop in there. But I need to make some more beers with those hops or a combination of double dry hopping to see what that smell is, or where it's coming from, I should say. Because if we look at Untapped, because I forgot already, maybe it's the Galaxy, not the El Dorado. Maybe that passion fruit is coming from the Galaxy. I just made a 5-gallon split batch using Galaxy hops, so I'll remember to see if I get that passion fruit. I think it's the Galaxy that passion fruit foot is coming from. Then it's really going over into the taste. I don't get that dankiness as much now that I added that. I can't tell you why. But I'd probably have to go with a 4.25 out of 5 on this one. I would like to see a little bit more either tropical fruit, juicy fruit coming out more than that just passion fruit. I don't think you would want to drink too many of these in a day, just because that bitterness, dankiness does keep growing a little bit. I could stand the passion fruit. It's just Yeah, it seems like this is a younger beer because of that dankiness. Now, maybe the El Dorado's doing something there, but yeah, 4.25 out of 5 on this one. If we check Untapped just real quick, overall ratings gives it a 4. So I am a little bit higher, but I think most people like their New England IPAs, double New England IPAs with more sweetness. You see a lot from Trillium. They're sweeter IPAs, and as I've talked about and as I've made, I like some bitterness in my New England IPAs, so this is more up my alley. So yeah, 4.25 out of 5. If you enjoyed this review, check some more out over here, and until next time, happy brewing.